You stayed kind. You kept going kahit na ang hirap-hirap mag-adulting. Kasi nga wala naman tayong manual, eh, wala namang ano na, eto yung mangyayari na walang preview ng job description ng nasa adulting at 30s. Welcome to the Brewing a Better You, a podcast about realities, self-worth, lessons of navigating life on your 30s, shared by someone who's trying to figure out things too in his 30s, together with all the stories of others, because at the end of the day, you don't need to have it all figured out. And so we are already on the third week of December. Ang bilis ng panahon, parang kailan lang nag-check up if ano ba yung New Year's resolution mo. And then, nagbilang na ako, ilang araw na lang bago magpasko. And then ngayong week na, start ng simbang gabi. So, sino dito yung mga gustong makatapos? Or sino yung continuously or consistently nakapag-complete ng simbang gabi? And so, ang bilis, no? Ang bilis talaga ng panahon, no? Ng araw. And now, we're in our 30s. So, ang dami ng pwedeng mangyari. Ang dami ng responsibilities. And if you're listening right now and na-feel mong parang pagod, tapos patapos na yung taon, feeling mo medyo wala ka pang na-achieve or what, and may konting guilt na rin sa paggastos kasi dumating na yung bonus, and then yung bonus mo parang dumaan lang talaga sa palad. And may pressure kasi parang wala ka pa na-achieve ngayong taon or maybe wala pang progress. And wala man lang na check doon sa checklist mo ng New Year's resolution or baka ilan lang yung na-check doon. And ito yung episode para sa'yo. So in this episode, we'll talk about how we can be gentle to ourselves as we end this year and as we welcome si 2026 or yung new year natin. That surviving or just showing up right now is already an achievement. So, game. So, agree ba kayo na, di ba, most of the listeners naman are nasa 30s. So, based on your experience for the past 5 to 10 years, totoo ba? Agree ba kayo na not every year is meant to be super productive? Some years, may mga time talaga na survival lang, wala masyadong progress. And some years naman, paldo. Grabe ang growth. So, maybe kaya ka nakikinig ngayon kasi you feel that this year wasn't your highest income year, not your healthiest or your fittest year, not your most stable year, and not your glow up year. Pero alam mo ba na you right now listening or even just showing up for yourself to wake up, to go do the things that hindi naman ganun ka-okay, pero okay, sige, laban ka pa rin, is already an achievement kasi you're showing up. Diba? You work on yourself, you love others, and syempre, you love yourself. You help your family. You stayed kind. You kept going kahit na ang hirap-hirap mag-adulting. Kasi nga wala naman tayong manual, eh. Wala namang ano na, eto yung mangyayari na walang pre, ano ba, walang preview ng job description ng nasa adulting at 30s. So, kung andito ka ngayon and kung anong date ka man nakikinig ngayon, good job. And that still deserves credit kasi hindi sa lahat ng bagay dapat may metrics. So, di kailangan lang may puro goals or di kailangan laging merong progress kasi hindi naman hindi lagi Pasko, 'di ba? So, tao ka lang din that you are allowed na to feel human, to feel disappointed, to feel na kalmado lang. Na wala. Wala talaga eh. Hindi laging okay eh. So, since December na at if you still think that you could still try to achieve everything na nasa list ng iyong New Year's resolution for 2025, baka medyo hindi na siya realistic and baka di mo ma-enjoy yung season na ito, season of Christmas. So here's something that may help you. So here are 4 reflection questions para sa year-end mo. So number 1 is, sa tingin mo ba, what drained you this year? So ano yung mga bagay na hindi naging okay yung energy mo? Hindi ka naging happy or hindi ka willingly mag-show up ng 100%. Kasi once na alam mo 'to, kung ano yung mga na-feel mong hindi hindi na bagay dalhin for 2026. So, 'wag mo na siya isasama, wag mo na sila isasama sa 2026. Then next, number 2 is who or what supported you? Ito yung mga tao, activities, or habits na nakatulong sa'yo. Maybe workmates mo or friends mo who showed up for you during the high times and the low times. And ito yung mga habits din or activities like maybe you went to the gym, you went to the pickleball. Ito yung ngayong taon yung era ng pickleball. Badminton, cycling, whatever kung ano man yung activities na nagpasaya sa'yo or nag-spark sa'yo, list mo siya. And then, ito yung mga bagay na nakatulong sa'yo para di mabaliw, para to stay sane. And kasi ang daming binabato ng buhay sa atin. So, list all those things you tried this year that made spark sa'yo para malaman mo, "Uy, baka puwede ko 'tong dalhin next year, gawin ko ulit ito, and sino yung mga taong nakasama ko para suportahan ako sa gusto kong maging." Then number 3 is, what did I learn more or what did I learn new about yourself? Kasi how you reacted when everything is falling apart, dun mo yung malalaman na eto pala ako kapag nagpa-panic na. So, magkakaroon ka ng idea na eto ako, eto yung totoong ako ng hindi ako ito yung unconscious self mo. So, in short, para sa'kin, if yun yung nangyari, that's your first thing to do. So, malalaman mo ngayon na, okay, am I happy with that kind of reaction? And paano naman yung time na may na-achieve ka or nasa'yo na yung spotlight, nasa'yo yung awards, nasa'yo yung recognitions? Dito mo may malalaman na kamusta ka kapag nasa'yo naman lahat. So, dito mo malalaman kung high ba yung energy mo or low yung energy mo. If those recognitions ba really meant something for you or etong lowest mo is how did you bounce back? How did you react when bouncing back from those lowest? If ngayon yung lowest mo, sulat mo, ano ba na-feel ko ngayon? Ano ba yung source nito? And dun mo malaman ngayon, dun mo mas makikilala sarili mo kasi madalang naman na maging lowest yung situation mo. Para by the time na na-achieve mo na yung best part of your life, maalala mo na, uy, I've been here, hindi madali yung naging path ko. And as well as if nasa baba ka ngayon, alam mo ngayon yung feeling ng you have the best. Kasi alam mo ngayon yung how did I did that? How did I did that? Tama naman. Tama naman yung grammar. So, how did I did that things para ma-achieve ko ulit yung high time ko? So, magkakaroon ka ngayon, di ba? Nagkakaroon ka ngayon ng idea more about yourself. Then, next, number 4 is what or who deserves gratitude. So, ito yung mga tao or things ulit na nandiyan sa tabi mo during your not so good times. Kasi kahit isa lang yan na bagay na nakatulong sa'yo, be grateful for it. Kasi 'di ba, what what you appreciate, appreciate, 'di ba? So, what you're grateful for, nag-appreciate siya. Tumataas yung value niya para sa'yo. And the universe really reward those people who knows how to show gratitude. Kasi parang ano rin yun, eh, think about it like a person who's giving you something and then you really appreciated that thing. Kung ikaw yun, na in-appreciate nila yung binigay mo, 'di ba ang sarap ulit magbigay? Ang sarap ulit bigyan yung taong yun. So, same goes with the universe, na-appreciate mo yung something na binigay nila no matter how big or small, mas lalo ka pang bibigyan ng blessings, 'yan. So, kaya ngayon, let's set the tone for 2026, for next year na yung the usual na New Year, New Me, hindi yan nagwo-work. Kasi hindi siya tao kasi tayo, hindi tayo parang robot na hard reset, okey eto na, modify ko, eto yung gusto kong mangyari. Hindi tayo parang gano'n kasi bilang tao, we're built with habits. So, habits na tao talaga tayo and kailangan talaga unti-untiin natin. So, kaya yung mga gusto nila mag-diet by January na nagha-hard diet or ano ba 'to, yung biglaang diet talaga as in change of lifestyle. Hindi siya sustainable kasi hindi naman sanay hindi sanay yung katawan natin, hindi sanay yung sistema natin for that kind of biglaang shift. Kaya dapat unti-untiin natin. So, ito yung mga example ng soft goals na puwede niyong simulan to bring, big changes by 2026. So, number one is schedule mo yung monthly me time mo. Maybe unang sahod, puwede 'no, unang sahod or unang araw ng buwan to reassess and to reward yourself. Then next is to say no more often, pero lang siyempre sa pamangkin mo. So, if you have pamangkin or anak, puro ka no, 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 no. No, wag yan. No, don't talk. Ay, don't touch. So, wag yung ganun. So, it's more on, well, I've discussed it on a previous episode na just once you learn to say no, you have more time for yourself. So, gets nyo na yan. So, next is, number three is to create a small emergency fund. If meron na, i-buff nyo lang siya lalo. It's a small achievement. Buff your EF more. Then, number four is to walk more. Have more steps. Take care more of your health this year. So, number five is to continue working on your health. Maybe, ano bang mga sample na pwede nating small step muna? Siguro less cup of rice, uh, more vegetables, more fruits. Pwede rin less ordering sa mga delivery apps, less ordering sa ng fast food. Then number six is to keep your promises to yourself. Hindi mo kailangan sabihin sa lahat na ito yung gagawin ko, ito yung balak ko sa buhay. But when you promise to yourself, parang ano yun, eh, lolokohin mo ba yung sarili mo? 'Di ba? If you promise to yourself, may isip mo na, "Di ko deserve na lokohin ako." 'Di ba? So, promise. Keep your promises to yourself. So, if you noticed, these soft goals are contradicting sa SMART goals kasi wala naman tayong metrics na nabanggit. Walang value or walang checklist or na factors to consider na nagawa mo talaga siya. Kasi we don't need metrics to start with a habit and you don't need to do you don't need to be perfect. Basta ang kailangan lang natin is maging consistent. Once na-build niyo yung consistency, saka lang tayo maglalagay ng metrics para alam niyong, "Okey, susunod ko siya." Kaya kung sa tingin mo ngayon, wala ka pang na-achieve. Huy, girl. Huy, bro. Nandito ka ngayon. Oh. You're already at the end of the year. At the end of the month. Dumating na siguro yung bonus mo. Kung wala kang bonus, siguro business owner ka or freelancer. Pero you still showed up. If you're business owner, nakapag-provide ka ng 13th month ng bonuses sa ibang tao. And you have time. Now is the time na pwede mong ibalik din to your family. Diba? Not, now that you're aware of the things that you want to do, it's a one step closer na accepted mo na eh. You're not in denial na hindi mo siya nagawa. Diba? So, that's still an achievement that you're showing up, na nandito ka ngayon, na nakikinig ka, that you made it this far. So, don't be too hard on yourself. As I mentioned on the previous episodes, as long as you're surviving, as long as you're here, as long as buhay tayo, you have the chance. You have an infinite chance. You have an infinite opportunity to show up for yourself and to achieve those dreams, those New Year's resolutions, those goals mo for you, for your loved ones, for the society. And it's not yet too late because we're in this different seasons in our life. So don't be hard sa sarili mo. So learn to rest. And yun nga, pag hindi na talaga kahit anong pilit, may mga araw talaga kahit anong pilit mo, hindi talaga, wala talaga eh. May mga taon din. Kaya ako I don't believe, hindi naman sa I don't believe, but growth is something you look forward 5 years. Pag iti-check mo, 5 years or 10 years, doon mo makita na, okay, I've grown this much. Kasi may mga taon talagang wala, di ba? So, if yung nakita mong progress mo from last year sa ngayon, parang walang nangyari, baka this year na, this coming year na yung magpapaldo sa'yo, magpa-progress talaga sa'yo forward. Kaya, knowing that we are still in our 30s, we still have so much time to learn more about ourselves, to achieve more, to set up goals para sa sarili natin. Basta kailangan lang naman is you just focus on growing yourself, growing people growing other people as well, helping people to be the best version of themselves as well. Kasi ako ang na-imagine ko palagi, kapag yung paligid ko umaasenso, most likely ako rin aasenso din. Kasi nagtutulungan kayo. Tinutulungan mo sila, meaning, bakit mo sila natutulungan? Kasi they need some help na mas capable ka. Di ba? Ang ganda nun, no? Na, kaya don't be hard. Don't be hard on yourself. So, hindi porket na wala ka nakikita resulta, hindi ka nag-grow. Diba? May mga internal growth talaga more than that external results na nakikita. So, ayun. So, maybe this is the last episode for the year. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you ulit sa lahat ng nakikinig, sa mga nanonood. Ano ba? This may be the first season. Season ender pala to. Or bahala na. Kung ano mangyayari. If mag-live or mag-show tayo, magpa-podcast pa for next week. Ayan. So, thank you. Thank you sa mga nakikinig. Thank you sa mga naniniwala. Wow. Sa top 53. Sa mga 53 fans. Thank you. And ang dami pang lessons to discover during our 30s. So, hopefully, you could also share the things that you learn about life, about being 30s, and then let's discuss it para at least hindi tayo bulag navigating 2026, navigating our 30s, and makatulong tayo sa ibang tao. Ayun lang. So, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year! See you next year. Bye-bye.